Vanakkam. A very good afternoon and namaste to all of you. It's my pleasure to be present here today amongst the student of A M Jain College to flag off the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra and participate in Mera Yuva Bharat campaign. I've been to your campus, I've seen the beautiful building. Started just 5 years post-independence. It's a beautiful campus, and especially when I was taken to your indoor stadium and the cricket field, I was so happy to see the sports facilities here. Hemanji, thank you to you and your team for putting up the best of the best facilities. Bhavnesh talked about the Sansad Ratna Award. Bhavnesh, thank you for the award, and the award is a way of patting your back, motivating you to work more for the society. And if you remember, just a couple of months after your event, I was elected again for the 4th term as a Lok Sabha MP. Then I was given the charge of MOS Finance in the Modi government. Then 2 years later, I was given the full-fledged Cabinet Minister of the Information Broadcasting, Sports and Youth Affairs. So thank you for the award. I hope I have lived up to your expectations. So this Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra aims to create awareness among citizens about various welfare schemes and seeks their participation in the spirit of Jan Bhagidari, people's involvement, people's movement, to ensure 100% saturation of government schemes. It is for the benefit of the poor by the Government of India to create more awareness, and youth can create a much more awareness by creating small videos, small bites, or talking about the scheme in your local language. They can understand it much better in the local language. It is the largest ever outreach program or initiative by the Government of India. It will cover 2,69,000 panchayats of the country. Each and every panchayat will be covered under this. Will cover the urban local bodies, which are more than 4,600, close to 4,600 urban local bodies, covering 1.4 billion Indians. So I'm glad to be here at the A M Jain College. If I have to give you the report, what happened in the last 3 weeks, in just over 1 month, the Yatra has reached more than 68,000 Gram Panchayats. 2 crore 50 lakh plus citizens have reached out and attended the various camps during this time, and nearly 2 crore beneficiaries of the central government schemes have shared their experience through Meri Kahani, Meri Jubani. They have shared their experience, how they have benefited out of it. So in line with the Prime Minister's vision of our youth contribution to the Viksit Bharat, which is developed Bharat, developed India by 2047, My Bharat provides an overarching institutional mechanism powered by technology for youth development and youth-led development. The launch of My Bharat happened on the 31st of October 2023, synchronized perfectly with India's 75th year of independence celebration. It aligns seamlessly with the national vision of achieving Viksit Bharat by 2047, a vision championed by Honorable Prime Minister Modi. This synchronization marked a pivotal step towards realizing a more developed and progress India by 2047. How many of you want to see India as a developed country in the next 25 years? I could see about 60 to 70% want to see India become a developed country. So this turn from 65-70% to 100% commitment, and that is why we said from people's movement, from people's initiative, people's contribution to people's movement, Jan Bhagidari se Jan Andolan. And that is why this platform, My Bharat, Mera Yuva Bharat, is launched by none other than Prime Minister Modi to give a physical platform to the youth today to register online. They can get involved in the online and the offline activities. They can contribute towards the nation building process. There are many such programs which we're going to start. All you have to do is take out your phone, switch it on, and go to the portal of mybharat.gov.in. So after the speech, when I'll come down, I'll come to most of you for a picture with you, and also like to have a look at your phone. How many have you registered, and to share, you could share your experience whether you found any difficulty to register on the My Bharat platform. I want to take that feedback from you, whether you find any difficulty to register on the My Bharat platform. In the last 1 month, how many youth have joined? 30 lakh have already joined, and there is a target of 1 crore youth joining the My Bharat online portal, and also to contribute before 12th of Jan, which is a National Youth Day, where we celebrate the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. My Bharat portal has got overwhelming response. We saw a lot of enthusiasm and engagement by the youth of this country. Approximately 140,000 youth from Tamil Nadu have already joined, registered, and ready to contribute on the My Bharat portal. My Bharat holistic approach, empowering youth through leadership, practical learning, and unified platform, lays the groundwork for the Viksit Bharat at 2047. By nurturing proactive agents of change and providing access to diverse opportunities, it cultivates a generation poised to drive India's comprehensive development and progress by 2047. As Prime Minister said, this is the Amrit Kal, the 75th year of independence is the start of the Amrit Kal, and in the next 25 years, by then we're going to achieve the developed India status. We're going to reaching from Amrit Kal to which Kal? You know any Amrit Kal to? Any idea? Swarnim Kal. So the period for India will be from Amrit Kal to Swarnim Kal. This is the next period we are looking at. When we will have the developed country, that means per capita income will be much more. We will have far better facilities. We're going to have a better happiness index. We're going to have more facilities for each one of you, from education, health, road, rail to airport. What has changed in the last 10 years? If I have to give you the numbers, in 2014, there were only 7 AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences in the country. Today, we have 22 AIMS hospital, this All India Institute of Medical Sciences in the country. From 7 to 22, I am giving you a comparison of 65 years versus 10 years. Till 2014, there were only 7 AIMS. Today we have 22 AIMS. Till 2014, we have 7 IIT and 7 IIM. Today we have 16 and 14 IIT and IIM. Till 2014, we had only close to 362 medical colleges. Today, we have added another 700 medical colleges in the country. We have doubled the MBBS seats in the country, and we have also doubled the post-graduation seats in the country. If I have to talk about the national highways, till 2014 it was 1,40,000 kilometers. Today it stands at 2,30,000 kilometers. It has grown up. The kind of addition which has happened in the last 9 years, the amount of work which has happened. How many houses had the potable water? Only 3.5 crore. That means 35 million houses had the potable water, drinking water, clean water, access to their homes. From 3.5 crore, it has reached 14 crores today. That means a jump of 3 times in last 9-10 years. If you look at the bank accounts opened, 45 crore new banks accounts are opened. And if you look at approximately each and every village has been electrified, every house has got the electrification. Sitting in Chennai, you may not realize it, but when you travel across the country, you will realize that before 2014, how much access they had. If I have to talk about the rural roads were 3,20,000 kilometers. We have added 4 lakh kilometers to the rural roads now. There's a huge jump, there's a quantum jump. That is how, by giving good governance and a transparent government, you can do wonders. But the big satisfaction is when you go in a yatra like this, on a Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, and you go to the remote villages and you interact with the people and hear their stories, how their life transformed. They didn't have toilet earlier, they have to walk through 3 kilometers to go for toilet. Open defecation. Then to fetch water also they have to spend a lot of time. They didn't have the LPG cylinder, the cooking facility. They have to go to the forest to get the wood or to maybe cook on the kerosene oil, creating more carbon emissions. Similarly, they didn't have access to health care because they couldn't afford it. Today what happened? With 45 crore bank accounts, 13 crore houses got the potable clean water, 4 crore Indians have got the new houses worth 1.5 lakh rupees minimum each, and 12 crore people have got the toilet facility. 60 crore people have got the 5 lakh rupees free medical facility under the Ayushman Bharat, and 80 crore Indians are getting free food grains, and Modi has given guarantee to give free food grains for the next 5 years as well to the poor and needy of the country. That means our country is doing well in each and every sector. For students like you, you must understand, if you look at the budget of the central government, it has gone much, much higher. If you look at the capital expenditure itself, which is being made to build roads, hospitals, infrastructure and all that, a 10 lakh crore rupees has been earmarked last year to spend on the capital expenditure, which is the highest ever. That clearly shows by spending that kind of money, it will create more jobs. If the government is spending that kind of amount, that means the private sector will be spending, more money will be coming through the FDI and otherwise, creating more job opportunities in the country. For employment to self-employment, look at the youth of the country. 2014, India has less than 500 startups. But when Prime Minister Modi came with the Startup India policy, lot of opposition leaders said, what we have to do with the startup? Today, in just 9 years span, India has become the 3rd largest startup ecosystem in the world, 3rd largest startup ecosystem. And the credit goes to the youth of the India and the policies of Modi government. Out of these 1 lakh startups, 107 have become unicorn. You know what is unicorn? What is unicorn? Can any student tell me what is unicorn? Anyone? That means any company worth more than 1 billion US dollars. If you have to convert into Indian rupees, that company has to be worth at least 8,600 crore rupees. So that is the capacity of the Indian youth. They have added lakhs of crore rupees. Look at the share market today. It has gone many-fold. Why? Because the Indian economy is doing well. Among all the large economies of the globe, India is the fastest growing economy today, thanks to the policies of the Modi government, which is helping India to become the fastest growing economy. And if I have to look at 2014, when we were the 10th largest economy in the world, today we have surpassed United Kingdom, Britain, who ruled us for 200 years. We have surpassed them, and India has become the 5th largest economy in the world. 5th largest economy in the world. My only question to the AMG College student is, don't you feel proud when your country is going ahead? How many of you feel proud when country is moving upwards and country is achieving something? There might be a language problem, many won't be understanding English. I am trying to speak in English. My English is not that great, but I'm still trying to speak in English. I prefer to speak in Hindi, but when I said that India, I can understand whether you have to clap on poor people getting 4 crore houses, 12 crore toilets, 45 crore bank accounts, every village, every house got electrified, 60 crore people got free medical facility worth 5 lakh rupees, 80 crore people got free food grains. It's up to you to clap or not. But when it comes to the country going upwards and becoming the 5th largest economy, it's a collective effort and it is the achievement of the country. Our country has achieved it. We all Indians have contributed towards making India the 5th largest economy. We want to see that passion in the youth. You are not living for yourself. You have to live for your country. If you have to live for yourself, your family, you must keep it in mind that you have to live for your country. That should be your first priority. You have to contribute towards the nation building. In whatever way, a small or a big way. If every Indian pre-independence have also thought about their careers, even today, we could have been ruled by the Britishers. There are lakhs and lakhs of youth who have sacrificed their lives to make India an independent country. And it is our duty today. I'm not asking you to sacrifice for the country. They have sacrificed. We have got the independent India. Our duty is to contribute to make India a self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, a developed country by 2047. We need to pledge to make India a developed country by 2047. That desire, that fire in the belly should be there in every youth. It's very, very important. We have seen the technology going places. And you will find that challenge in the coming years as well, my dear friend. If you look at the COVID period, everyone struggled. It was the biggest challenge in the last 100 years. Pandemic created fear among all of you. Nobody knew who will survive. The international newspapers, few locals also report, millions of Indians will die. Some will die because of pandemic, some will die because of hunger. I was MOS Finance and I worked with the Prime Minister Modi making policy of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana to make free food grains available to each and every poor family. And we ensured that that happened. We have given funds to the women for good 3 months, helped them 1,500 rupees each, contributing about 31,000 crore rupees. We have helped the micro, small, medium enterprise and the other industries by providing 5 lakh crore rupees so their industry could survive. That was given without any collateral, and also given the 6 month moratorium period so that they should not return their money to the banks. Now you have to understand this, that how the good policies of a government has helped India to come out of the pandemic situation, and the only country in the world which has administered 220 crore free vaccines to the citizens and also provided vaccine to the 157 countries across the world. It is Bharat, our India, who had done so. So the self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, is not a mere slogan. It is happening on the ground. If you look at your phone today, 5 years back it used to be make in China, make in Vietnam, make in Taiwan, make in Sweden. We were the second largest importer of the mobile phones. Today I can proudly say, with the Make in India program, self-reliant Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme of Prime Minister Modi, and the production link incentive, from the second largest importer, we have become the second largest manufacturer of the mobile phones. And Tamil Nadu is one of the states, Karnataka is another, Uttar Pradesh is third one, who are manufacturing mobile phones in India, not only for Indians but also exporting from here. That is how a policy can shift the gears. For example, toys. 90% toys were imported from China and other countries. By giving one call to make India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar Bharat, can you imagine, in just last 2.5 years, from 90% import, India is manufacturing 85% plus toys in India today. That is the big shift, creating more value, more jobs for the Indians. This Diwali, during the celebration, Prime Minister Modi said, buy from the khadi and the village industries, buy the local product. Can you imagine the sale? 4.5 lakh crore rupees sale, 4.5 lakh crore rupees sale only on the Make in India products during the Diwali festival season in that 7-10 day span. That is the power of Indians, that is the power of Indian market. All we need to realize is how we can help each other, how we can make Atmanirbhar Bharat. I visited one of the institutions here who makes the Garuda aerospace, they call it, they make drones. Today when this Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra goes across the country, Garuda Aerospace is one of the companies who is providing these Garuda drones, which will help the self-help group women to spray the fertilizers and pesticides in the fields which the farmers used to do manually. Now it will be done by drones. Women will earn lakhs of rupees. They will be given free training by the Narendra Modi government. They will be called Namo Didi for the drone facility, and they will earn lakhs of rupees every year. That is how we empower the women in the country. And that is how we promote the technology. That is how you're going to use the nano fertilizer. And nano fertilizer will replace urea. Urea, which is 50 kilo of bag, will be replaced by 500 milliliter of a 500 ml. 500 ml bottle of nano urea will replace 50 kg of urea bag. India is the first country, and we are giving technology to the world today. We have the successful G20 presidency. We had a successful Chandrayaan mission, the only country in the world where we landed on the south pole of the moon. It makes every Indian proud. During the BRICS conference, every agenda was put aside and every BRIC country was talking about India's Chandrayaan mission success. India has become a success story. If we talk about the big players in the Silicon Valley, they talk about India today. During the COVID time, Arogya Setu app, India did it. Not America, not UK, not Japan. India had it on online digital. Then the COVID certificate on the COVID app. You got it that you got the COVID vaccine done. Even the CEOs of big multinational were still carrying their hard copy with them and we had the digital copy. That is how India is progressing. Look at the digital payments. Mr. Chidambaram laughed at Prime Minister Modi in the Rajya Sabha and said, who will use mobile phones? Who will make payment if you have to make 7.5 rupee payment? How will you make? How will you get change? I think the ex-finance minister has got the reply. Today in the world, total number of digital payments, if you look at if there is 100 payment made in the world, 48% payments are made in India, the digital payment. That is the power of digital India. That is the power of digital India. All I'm trying to say is you have to believe in yourself. Believe in your potential. We can achieve what we have to. Swami Vivekananda has said the 21st century belongs to India. And actually the time has come. Yahi samay hai, sahi samay hai. And I'm sure all of you will contribute towards the nation building process. I'll just talk about two more things. If you register yourself on the My Bharat, it's going to give you a lot of credits in the coming time. It's going to give you certificate as well. You can volunteer. The programs for the month of January will be like you can contribute few days on the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. You can reach out to your nearby ward or a panchayat and help in organizing the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. You will get a certificate for that. If you do a program of road safety in the month of January, create awareness about road safety, help us to cut down the road accident. It's going to be very, very useful. The voter registration drive also starts in the month of January. We'll decide the dates. You can also volunteer for that and you can participate in that activity. Cleanliness and sanitation drive. You can clean also but create more awareness to tell people not to litter so that our country is more clean. Cleaning is one part. Creating awareness is another part where people stop littering. And fourth is quiz and competition which you could do online. Once you register online, my request to all of you, try and see what potential you have. That is the challenge for you. For example, my young friend from here or that side get registered on the My Bharat portal. Take a challenge that you're going to register 20 more such volunteers in the next 7 days on the My Bharat platform. You will get to know whether you have the leadership skills or not. This platform is one to volunteer, second is for the leadership skills. Leadership skills, first step is to connect with 20 people and get them on board. Second is to have activities which I have already told you, road safety, registration drive for the voter registration, cleanliness and such other drives which you could take, plantation in the month of June and July, that can happen. So my humble request to you, register yourself and then referral of 20 will help you to gauge yourself whether you have the leadership quality or not. It is not here today. If you are working in a company in the next few years, you may be in a leadership role, you may have to motivate a lot of people, You can start it today. You could see whether you're motivated enough to come on My Bharat portal or not. You can engage them to have these activities or not. You can help them to create more literacy in the state. So first gauge yourself. Check whether you are capable of doing that or not. Then you can start preparing yourself like you prepare for exams and become a leader. And second is the 9 resolutions what Prime Minister Modi talked about. 9 agrah. One is water conservation. My first suggestion to him is, I used your washroom. The sensor took a lot of time to close the water tap. That is why it took more time to come out. That means your sensor need a little more touch to take less time to water tap should be closed earlier. That is one. I'm sorry I'm saying it on the stage, but all I'm trying to say is every drop saved is every drop produced. Water is very, very important. Promotion of digital transactions. You try and create more awareness about people to do more and more digital transactions. I'll give you an example of Swanidhi Yojana. We started this program for the street vendors. 50 lakh street vendors. Out of that, about 40 lakhs got the advantage. Others are still registering. You get 10,000 rupees without any collateral. And if you do the digital payments and return the money on time, your interest is waived off. The people who used to pay 24% to 36% interest are paying 0 interest today, the street vendors. And they were never on the bank list. Now they have the CIBIL rating. Many bankers are sitting here, they can vouch for it. Now they are upgraded from 10,000 to 20,000. Many have reached up to the 50,000 category. They have multiplied their business. It may look to you as small things, I'm taking you more time, but I'm trying to tell you and share my experience how government with good policies can transform the life of citizens. One day you will be in the leadership role, in a small role or maybe a big way. You may become an entrepreneur, or you may be self-employed, or you may be a CEO of some company. How do you inspire yourself and how do you inspire others and motivate to do well? That is one. Third is Prime Minister Modi talked about the commitment to cleanliness again. Advocacy for made in India goods. Please buy whatever is made in India to help so that other Indian fellow should earn out of it. That should be our priority. Encouragement for domestic travel. How many of you have visited my state of Himachal Pradesh? Kullu Manali, Shimla, Dharamshala, Chamba, these kind of areas. Only the officers who get funds from the government and they travel on the government expense. Hemantji, of course. My dear young friends, traveling is very, very important. Make it a habit. You may save small amount every month, but at least travel twice in a year. Come out of your comfort zone, go in a group, travel in a third class economy. I did that all my life, traveling in a bus. Even when I was a third time MP, I used to travel in a night bus, work from morning till 10 o'clock at night, take the 11 o'clock bus and reach next day morning at 7 o'clock in my constituency and start working from 8 o'clock in the morning. At your age, you can well do it. Explore the country. You will realize what beautiful country we are living in. What a great cultural heritage we have. So to promote the domestic tourism, kindly travel, help your fellow Indians to earn, and you also try to learn from your travel. Natural farming is very important. Let us get rid of this pesticides and all that, and let us get back to the natural farming. It will help us to live healthier and live longer. Millet diets, very, very important, that we should have our diet integrated with the millets, a superfood, which every athlete and every film star understands, and millet is on their diet plan. You kindly also put it on your diet plan as well. Emphasis on fitness, yoga and sports. For Fit India campaign, I says, fitness ka dose, आधा घंटा रोज. 30 minutes for your fitness every day. 30 minutes you can take out. While if you have to even look at phone, please keep walking in your room only for 30 minutes. That will also help you. You can do yoga in your room. You can do a lot of workout exercise for 30 minutes and you can be much fitter and you're going to be a healthier person as well. Economic support for economically disadvantaged families. If you see the poor families, needy families around you, kindly help them with whatever you can. My dear friends, I think I've taken more time than the time allotted to me. But I wanted to share what I have experienced in the last my 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th Lok Sabha terms in the parliament. When I walked into the parliament, I was a rookie. I have no idea about politics. I was into cricket administration. At a young age of 25, I became the Himachal cricket president. Before that, I was the captain of the Punjab under 16, under 19 and the North Zone under 19 teams. And we remained champions always, under 16, under 19, Ranji Trophy, University, national champions. But I had to leave at a very young age because of the family problems, some circumstances came. But when I became the Himachal Cricket Association president, there was a big challenge. I had 7 chairs like this, 1 steel almirah, 1 typewriter, 2 registers which had 50 years of minutes of meeting record keeping of the association. Not even a single match won in those 50-60 years. Not even a single good playing ground. And a young person like me at that time, not now. When I was 25 years back, it was an uphill task. Then I thought of creating an international level stadium, making my team a champion team. A lot of media people wrote, it didn't happen in 50 years, what we will do in 5 years. If there is a will, there is a way. I took that as a challenge. And I'm saying it today, in 5 years span, I have made Himachal Pradesh cricket team Ranji Trophy Plate Group national champion, just 5 years span, which did not won even a single match. Secondly, we created 5 new stadiums, built 5 new stadiums, and Dharamshala Cricket Stadium also I built at that time by cutting 300 feet hill without taking even a single penny, not even a single rupee from the state or the central government. And we have built that as the most picturesque stadium in the world today. So my dear friends, everything is possible. You kindly aim higher. Your aim should be much higher. And there should be a lot of desire to reach there. And apart than desire, there has to be many more times much more hard work and strategy required. So I'm sure all of you who have all the potential to become the leaders, you may want to become anything in your life, but let me just request you one thing. Become a good citizen first. Become a good child first, a son or daughter. Look after your parents who have given birth to you. When they are old, they need you, they need your help. I see today when I travel, families who are rich, affluent, and even the middle class families, and the people who are working in the government sector. They are living in a good house, but their parents are struggling even for 2 square meals a day. ये हमारे संस्कार नहीं. This is not our culture. India has a very rich cultural heritage. We must respect our teachers. We must respect our parents. We must learn how to give respect to each other. And we must try to learn with each passing day. Even people like Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of the country today, is a great learner. What President Pranab Mukherjee said in his book, that I have seen Prime Minister Modi as a great learner, who doesn't shy away from learning, come back to learn more, ask for more knowledge. I think there is no harm in doing so. During the World Cup, I met Sachin. So me and Sachin Tendulkar was sitting and discussing, let us do this for the cricket players and do an online application where they can learn the skills. I said I'm also doing it for other games so that I can come out with an application. And Sachin, still being a great batsman, I've seen him during my administration days where when he was not doing well, he will go back to the net. He may ask a younger person that what is wrong, what is right, what they have. If he was ready to learn as a great batsman, as a maestro, nothing stops us to learn. If the pandemic has taught us that whatever degree have you achieved after the pandemic, many of them have to go for upskills and reskills. And it is required in the coming years, my dear friends, with the use of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, it will throw challenges with each passing day. Answering through the chatbot won't help you. Don't take that route. It won't help you. I interact with a lot of students when they file applications and try to meet me. I am impressed with by seeing their applications. When I meet them personally, ask them 10 questions out of their application, they know nothing. So mere degree won't help you. Skill will help you. Knowledge will help you. Mere taking a certificate or degree won't help you, my dear friend. Be a good learner. I'm saying this because during my college days I spent most of the time playing cricket. I could not attend the number of classes which I should have. I wish I spent more time there. All as an elder brother to you, I can share this. Please be serious about yourself, your career and your country, and live your life. Be energetic. But where you need to be serious and contribute, please contribute, because people's contribution can make a people's movement and make India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. And I'm sure all of us can make a Viksit India by 2047. Any one of you who stands committed to make India a developed country by 2047 can raise this slogan with me. Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! If anyone can raise hands, I can understand that they want to be part of it. Who doesn't want to be part of Viksit Bharat, they can keep your hands down. Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.